Welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Cosmo and Kat Show Fun Size Podcast. A daily dose of awesome audio in 20 minutes or less to make your day a little better.
Oh, what is wrong with my...
I thought when you did it, it would turn, it would be guy pictures. No.
Why in the 1960s do I look like a guy struggling with his sexuality who is ready to murder you, bury your body in the sidewalk they're building out back? Never to be seen again. That is the face of a serial killer in a turtleneck. 1960s Cosmo's like, I think I'm a girl. No, I'm a guy. And I'm going to kill you and bury you.
Yeah. So we did this thing on Facebook. Wow. We have it up on the Y107 Morning Show page. It's hilarious.
What?
I did this thing on my personal page where you just, you know how they have those games or whatever, like that you just click the button, it says tap here, and then it just creates pictures of you and whatever, you know. Well, this is like an eras from the 1910s up to the 1990s, what you would have looked like.
Every decade.
It just takes your face from, you know, your profile picture or whatever and puts you in there. Well, I thought I did it on my personal timeline, and I was like, oh my goodness, I like AI here. I'm so pretty.
Yeah,
and
all
I thought I would be nuts about the 80s and 90s. I love the 1910s and 20s on me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it, especially the 20s. Or the 10s. I mean, I don't know why.
So we put these collages of both of us on our morning show Facebook page, and y'all are having way too much fun at my expense.
You totally love it.
What is wrong with my neck in the 1930s? What is happening in that
idea,
picture?
But it's really long.
What is wrong? There's no Adam's apple. It's just
Well, duh, because you're a woman. Women don't have those.
That's why this serial killer guy's got a turtleneck to hide the Adam's apple.
That's right.
In 1980s, Cosmo as a girl with the denim top there, I look like...
You look like Steven Tyler.
A little bit, yeah. Ironically, dude looks like a lady. Dude, go see these pictures and do your best roasting, okay?
Tell us which ones you think are the best.
Watch out
for each of us.
1960s Cosmo, I will murder you. Cosmo and Kat Show, we just wrapped up Nearly Impossible Trivia. The number one thing parents say no to in the summer was staying up late.
Because they got to work tomorrow.
What's up, Y107?
I'm so sorry. I don't know why my earphones I just called you. Sorry.
Oh, her AirPods called us?
Okay.
How cool is that?
Hello, your AirPods. You're awesome. Thanks for calling the Cosmo and Kat Show.
I didn't know AirPods had that capability.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, AirPods.
I don't know what her name was.
Call Cosmo and Kat.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, Melinda's AirPods. Be sure to vote for Cosmo and Kat Show for Best of Columbia. You got 1 week left.
Yeah. From tonight.
Yeah. Log on to her phone, AirPods, and log on to InsideColumbia.net and vote for the categories of Best of Columbia. We're under local favorites.
And vote once a day.
Yeah. Why are you talking like a robot? Are you trying
I have no idea.
I want to talk to her AirPods for calling. Thank you. Vote Cosmo and Kat Show, Best of Columbia.
AI,
like and follow Y107 Morning Show on Facebook. More of the Cosmo and Kat Show in seconds on Y107.
We've got real news headlines right from the real news, and then we fill them with blanks, and those are real blanks too. Your job, shout out the answer you think goes in the blank. See if you get it right.
Glasgow, Scotland. Okay. Glasgow man finds blank stuck in ear for 20 years.
What?
A.
I had something stuck in my ear. I didn't hear you. What?
Oh. A, an Advil.
Oh.
B, a Lego brick.
Oh.
C, a spider.
Oh. For how long?
20 years. A Glasgow man finds blank in his ear for 20 years.
Oh.
Advil, Lego brick, or a spider? The real answer coming in 6 minutes on Y107.
Breaking news headlines.
This is the Cosmo and Kat Show on Y107.
Glasgow man finds blank stuck in his ear for 20 years. A, Advil. B, Lego brick. C, spider.
Spider wouldn't make sense because 20 years? I mean, I guess it would like deteriorate and be gone. And Advil would be like the same.
Could be a fossilized spider.
Could be. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Ew, that's gross. I totally have chills going down my spine.
Advil. It's an Advil. Somehow like fossilized, petrified Advil stuck in his ear.
A Lego brick.
What?
Darren McConaughey from Scotland suffered hearing loss.
What?
And sought medical care. While he thought he was going deaf, he soon discovered the root cause. After taking antibiotics, he felt a surge of pressure in the side of his head one night. He thought his ear had erupted, and he felt something small sort of pop out.
Oh, gross.
The object was a tiny pink Lego covered in earwax. I don't remember sticking the brick in my ear, but however it got there, I reckon it was lodged there for the best part of 20 years, he said.
Oh.
His hearing is now returned to normal.
Imagine that. Pink Lego brick. Pink Lego brick. Blanket news headlines. Covered in wax. It's a pink Lego brick.
I don't even know how he could tell after 20 years it was still pink.
Oh. All right. See if you get this one right here. Los Angeles will be hosting the first ever blank race this Friday.
Baby race.
2 competitors. Nope. Well, 2 competitors, one from UCLA, the other from USC, will be competing in the first ever blank race. You're really not that far off when you said baby race.
Donkey basketball.
Donkey basketball race? The winner of the donkey race, like, man, he's hauling ass. Look at him. He's going. All right. No, when I say you were not far off when you said baby race, like we're going to have at the Baby Expo with Boone Health, it is the first ever sperm race.
What?
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me?
No, a scientist student is starting a, quote, sperm racing startup to raise awareness of male fertility.
Really?
Yeah. And
that is fascinating.
One competitor from UCLA, the other from USC, will be submitting their swimmers to compete.
I love how you did the quote fingers.
Yeah, I did air quotes. You didn't see that in the car. They're swimmers. Just imagining like the Olympics, you know. On your mark, get set, bam, go.
How can you watch? Everybody's got their magnifying glasses.
You're listening to the Cosmo and Kat Show on KTXY Jefferson City with Cosmo.
Happy birthday, son. Back to therapy. Here we go.
And Kat.
Ew.
It's the all-new Cosmo and Kat Show on Y107.
What is up, Mid-Mo? It is the Cosmo and Kat Show.
Morning.
Free cash could be yours. Easter Bunny kind of screwed you over. Didn't give you really anything. So now you can get some money.
Rate the music. All you got to do is take less than 5 minutes. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, and you're going to have a say in what we play. So or to get your own link to rate the music, text RATE, RATE, to 800-500-Y107.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trending now.
What everybody's talking about, it's trending now. We do it every morning for you, 6, 7, 8 o'clock, so you can know what's up when you get to work this morning. What's talking about around the coffee pot, the tornadoes officially. The National Weather Service brings their survey teams into communities after there's been storms, and they say, yep, this was a tornado, and there was 2 confirmed tornadoes in mid-Missouri on Easter Sunday. And the Weather Service saying the EF1 tornado that impacted Columbia about 5:18 on Sunday. That started near Rangeline, moved northeast near Waco Road on the ground for 6 miles. That's the one that destroyed the recycling facility deal. Then there was the EF2 tornado earlier in the day near New Bloomfield and Guthrie, and that tornado started at about 1:30, and the National Weather Service crew says it was on the ground for 3 miles, and that one damaged several homes and trees in the New Bloomfield Guthrie area. Still some power out for Columbia residents, about 105 homes and businesses without power near Route B and Paris Road. Crews have been working pretty much nonstop trying to get those transmission lines replaced and back up. There's actually utility crews in from Rolla and Macon to help assist on other issues around the city of Columbia. So thank you guys for those crews to come and help us out.
Trending now.
Minecraft movie made some more like records, I guess, and this weekend, and actually went over the $700 million mark at the box office. Absolutely insane. It's the third weekend that it's been out. 41.3 million it made this weekend. However, just over the weekend, it was beat by the vampire movie Sinners. I want to see that. Yeah. I love vampire stuff. Plus, I love, what's his name? Junior in there. Oh my gosh, I just went blank. I love him so much, I forgot his name. He's so handsome. He was on our March Madness thing.
Michael B. Jordan?
Yes, Michael B. Jordan. Yes.
Close.
I don't know why I said Junior, but
I don't know.
Michael B. Jordan's in it. Oh, nice looking. Okay, so then Minecraft made 41.3 million and Sinners made 45.6 million over the weekend. I didn't realize Easter was such a big movie weekend.
Yeah, because you want to get away from the crazy relatives that you don't like. You yell at your Aunt Linda, hey,
chicken jockey,
and then you leave. That's how it works. It's Earth Day today, by the way. I don't know how kids are celebrating Earth Day in schools anymore. Like, I remember getting a tree one time as a kid, like at school or something. I think we did something like that.
We planted. I remember planting one. Yeah.
Go out in the park and be like, "Whoosah, Earth Day." There is still the meteor shower going on too. So later tonight, early morning hours, you can still see some of the meteors.
And now it's time for Kat's mid-motivation quote of the day.
You are on the eve of a complete victory.
Find and share today's mid-motivation in our stories on Y107 on Instagram. This is Cat Chat on Y107.
The drinks were cold and so was the vibe. Susie went on a couple dates with this guy, and she's coming from a bad relationship and wondering if she is like reading too much into, is she like really, looking for red flags and there really aren't any there, or is this dude just a me first type dude? Okay, so he first of all doesn't have a car. She picks him up. He takes up both cup holders in the car. They get to dinner. He grabs the rolls, as soon as they come, and starts just making himself some, never even offers her any, just really no manners, and so now she's like, what's going on?
Yeah, Jennifer on Facebook, she says, that would be enough for me. Check, please. See ya. He's attractive, she said, so he might be used to women just putting up with his behavior because of him being a good-looking guy. If he treated her like best friend this way, what would her advice be to her best friend?
Right. That's a good idea. That's a really good thing to do. And so I like what Rose said on the Facebook page. First dates should be best behavior. If this guy's already giving selfish vibes, it's time to move on. There's plenty of dudes out there willing to make an effort. So pay attention. And if it's 2 dates in, if you're 2 dates in and you're already questioning this,
yeah.
I mean, does there really need to be a third date?
You were questioning it on you weren't even to really the first full date.
True, yeah.
And you were
she was already questioning.
Say what?
Text the Cat Chat now. Yeah! 1-800-500-Y107.
1 date, 2 cup holders, and way too many signs. She is having some flashbacks to her previous narcissistic relationship with this guy that she's been on a couple dates with. And she is wondering, is she overreacting because she's been jaded by, a selfish person before? Or is she really, her eyes being open to these type signs? And I like what Jessica said. She said, definitely sounds like another narcissist. Been there, done that. Don't pursue it further. And I think I'm going to give my final thoughts here because I think that's the big thing to pay attention to. Okay, me personally, just a little story about me. I was in a narcissistic relationship and I had no idea how to pay attention. And what happens is we get stuck in this, what we think is our quote unquote type of person. And when you have been in a narcissistic relationship and manipulated, and you are trying to come out of it and find your worth and find what your real voice is in life, it's a transition. It's not, you can't just go from picking the wrong person all the time to boom, I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to watch all the signs and I'm going to get the right person next time. It's kind of a gradual change. So I always say you're going to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince. And what happens is when you date someone, it's okay. If you've been on 2 dates with someone, you're not going to marry them. So it's okay if it doesn't work out. If you're having those feelings, pay attention. You're awake now, Susie, to your feelings, to your body talking to you. So pay attention. If you have those feelings, that gut reaction, follow it. It's not like you were planning on marrying this dude. And then it's like, you get discouraged because it's like, oh, I got to start all over again. And I remember feeling that way. I remember being so frustrated because after like the second, the third, the fourth guy, I'm like, I would see several red flags and be like, well, I got to dump him, and then I would just be discouraged because that didn't work out again. No, you have to live on purpose. You have to date on purpose because I know you're looking for the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and so that's important. And the reason you have to kiss a lot of frogs is because we have to pay attention what we like about someone and what we don't like about them. So when we see red flags, we know that that's something we have to pay attention to in all the future relationships that we have. When we see something that we do like, hang on to that. Even if that relationship doesn't work out, hang on to that because that is something that you want to put on your list that you want in a future partner.
And to throw in there too, not to interrupt your final thought, but be true to you. Don't bend or break on the things that are going to be most important to you. Take what you learned from that bad relationship and make sure you stick true to your guns. And if that means you're single for a little while longer, you're probably better off for that.
Yeah, what I did is I made a list. Yeah, I made a list and I wrote one list was on one side of the paper was the things I'm not going to compromise, the things that that I do not want from the people that I would date. And then I had the list of the things that I did want. And you know what happens? I can tell you based on my experience that when you do this and you stick to that list and you pay attention to what you really, really want, you're going to get the person that's going to fill every single one of those things and then some. I promise you, I did, and he's out there for you. So just be patient and stay true to you.
Keep the Cat Chat going now on Facebook Y107 Morning Show. Thanks for listening to the fun-sized Cosmo and Kat Show podcast. Be sure to like, follow, and share. Thanks in advance for the 5-star rating and review.